There it is.
Cool. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
Hello. Episode 24, week of something, April, whatever week it is.
What is time anymore?
It all blends together, but it's April 26th right
April
now.
26th.
Yeah. How has your week been?
It's been good. We were talking about me and Nick played a little disc golf the other day. And it was a little, I guess I'm like kind of losing motivation to work at home. Mainly because like I've been doing some of the same stuff like over and over again. I'm still waiting on my job to get me this software so I can start making and taking phone calls, and they just for whatever reason aren't able to get it to me. So I've just been working on the same stuff, and it's getting a little tedious and a little boring. And that is really the main reason of like me kind of losing motivation. I'm sure once I get to do what I'm actually supposed to do, then it'll be a little easier. But yeah, it's a little boring right now. But game wise, it was pretty good. We'll talk about that here in a second. But Nick, how was your week?
Mine was pretty good. I'm kind of in the same boat where we're at a point now in the audit of the company that we're auditing that we're waiting on financial statements, because they give us the financial statements and we peruse through them, make sure they're right, time out to our support, all that stuff.
Right.
But the guy's just taking forever. So we're just waiting for support and waiting for financial statements. And, like that's all we can do at this point is just wait, because we've already prepared everything we can. We're just kind of, our hands are tied, so to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of been slow at work. I think it's going to ramp up this week once we get those. But last week was slow enough to a point where I could whip open Animal Crossing and do some work on my island. But
yeah,
don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
don't tell anybody that. But no, it's good.
Go ahead.
And then I came home this weekend. Came to North Carolina this weekend. And that was good. Got some stuff done. Did the long drive back today, about 5 hours. So I'm a little tired. It's always hard doing just a weekend trip that involves that much driving.
Yeah. That's what like growing up, like Diego's always like, let's go to the beach for the week. I'm like, I don't really want to drive like 5 hours to the beach for a day and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That just seems like more stressful than actually getting to enjoy your time.
Yeah, because then you even on Sunday you have to wake up early. You can't sleep in. You got to leave early enough to get back in time.
So if you go, it's like obviously you're at the beach. You want to have some drinks, so you can't really stay up late because you got to get up early. It's
And then if you want to do anything Friday night, you're going to be tired because you drove down.
Yep.
That day. So it's like a double-edged sword.
Yep.
But no, it was good. I did the things I wanted to do. So
cool. Let's jump into to what we've been playing this week. I know we've both been playing Animal Crossing. I have started getting back in, slowly getting back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just that bunny event just completely.
It sucked, man. It
completely tore me off the game. So I hopped in during the Earth Day event that's going on right now. It doesn't really seem like much has changed. I know there's kind of specific daily stuff you can do, and obviously the guy came over so you can buy shrubbery and some new items from him, which is cool.
And then there's the museum upgrade that has the art section now.
Yep.
With some of the art, I was looking online, some of the stuff is pretty anatomically correct, like the David statue, just the naked David.
Yeah. Well,
penis and all.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah. It's it's
kind of funny.
It looks good, I guess.
It looks good.
It is good.
That's a nice cake. But I think I talked to I think his name was Leif, or is that the shrubbery guy? I don't know. It's the
Leaf or Leif, whatever his name is. He's a strawberry guy.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to the art guy, and he wanted to sell me a painting for 400,000 bells or something crazy. And I was like, no. And then I think it dropped down to 44,000 or something. So I ended
Yeah,
up purchasing
4,000.
it, but I haven't looked at it yet. But
You just need to take it to Blathers,
okay,
and he'll
take it off my
accept it.
hands.
It's kind of weird. Well, I didn't know this, but apparently this was a thing in previous Animal Crossings. But that guy, and I can't remember his name, he'll sell you fake art as well.
I heard that.
So
That's
you
kind of
kind of
weird.
have to, like, if you take it to Blathers, he'll be like, "Yeah, this is fake. I can't.
Like, what do you?
This in the museum.
How do you know if it's fake or not?
I have no idea.
That's
I
interesting.
really don't know."
But so yeah, I did that, and then I logged in earlier, and the Crook's nanny or nanny's
Nook's
crook,
Cranny.
Nook's Cranny. Is that what it is? Nook's Cranny.
Yeah, Crook's nanny. She's a beast.
But that is gonna be upgrading. So tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
It was kind of funny because we were just talking about that when we were playing disc golf, and then I log in and it's like, hey, it's getting upgraded or whatever. So I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of been it for Animal Crossing for me. Just kind of log in for a couple minutes. I'll probably like play more tomorrow, like during the day and stuff, and then I'll probably start taking it in bed with me at night. As I wrap up the day or whatever.
Taking the baby into bed.
Yeah. But man, I am like, after seeing your Switch Lite again today, like I really want one. Like it just looks so comfy.
It's nice. I'm gonna be honest. I really haven't played on my regular Switch at all. Like I've exclusively. Well, one thing I would love to be playing Animal Crossing on the big screen right now, but I can't because of Nintendo's stupid ass rules on cross saves for Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So aside from that, like I'm pretty content with just playing on the Lite. But I've probably spent like 95% of my time playing on the Lite.
Yeah.
As of lately.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where it's just super frustrating with.
It's so unnecessary too, because people are gonna cheat and people are gonna time travel, and it doesn't matter. Like it has no effect on any other people's progress in the game.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like why they're so crazy about that kind of stuff. It just makes no sense to me because people can cheat anyways. So you're just kind of screwing over your other people that and if you want to cheat, then you can cheat. Like who cares? It's just so annoying.
And on top of that, like obviously they don't want people to cheat, whatever. But they also nerfed, and this is so weird saying nerfed in Animal Crossing, but they nerfed tarantula spawn rates. It's like if you're trying to create your own tarantula island, they just don't spawn as frequently.
That's annoying.
Like,
And they also decrease the interest rate as well.
Yeah, like that didn't even get you that much money.
Yeah, I think I've like gotten $1,000 or 1,000 bells or something from that total. Like, I guess people can do
Time
that
travel
and then time travel like years and years in the future. But
yeah,
so I get that, but again, you're just kind of screwing over your main audience, I guess. But I don't know.
Other than that, though, I've been loving it. I'll wait. You go ahead and finish.
No, that was it.
Like
That was it with Animal Crossing. Are you talking about what else I've been playing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I 100%ed Resident Evil 3.
Woo.
I am officially done with that game. I think my total playtime was like 25 hours. So I mean, if I know a lot of people were complaining that it's just too short, and it is like really, really short for a Resident Evil game. But I think it was just meant to be played multiple times. I mean, with the with the addition of like the shop and stuff. I know they cut out the clock tower from the original Resident Evil 3. So that was like a huge section that people like missed or whatever. But I mean, I loved it because it was so short and you could just fly through the game, and it's still like a lot of fun. So
yeah, like from someone who didn't play Resident Evil 3 originally, like
yeah,
I didn't really feel like it was missing sections. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it felt complete enough in my eyes.
Well, when you get the train station turned back on, you can see where like the clock tower station is. But then you just don't ever. Yeah, I mean, I never played I played a little bit of the original, and got stuck or whatever, and didn't make it that far. So
Yeah.
I wasn't missing anything out, or I wasn't missing out on anything because I didn't know, I didn't know about it.
Right.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed that game so far, and I
Yeah.
cannot wait for hopefully Resident Evil 8 next year, and
Ah,
I don't know, Resident Evil 4 or something like that,
yeah.
because I love these remakes so far.
Four needs it. I'll
Yeah, it
tell you what.
does. It really
Some
does
people
need
say it
it.
doesn't, but it does. I played it recently. It needs
Yeah.
it
No, it does
for
need it.
sure.
It's definitely outdated, but
Yeah.
I also downloaded well, I'll continue on with Resident Evil. So I downloaded the original Resident Evil, the HD remaster for the
Mhm.
Switch. And I think I only played maybe like an hour of it when I first got it, or when I first rented it way back in the day. So I never actually beaten it. Um I like it. I really do like it. Like it's obviously it's quite different than, RE2 remake, RE3 remake,
Yeah.
with like because it's kind of like the environment is almost like just a standing picture, and then you just kind of move around, and like obviously you don't control the camera for anybody who's ever played Resident Evil, the original.
Hmm.
So it's kind of weird getting used to the camera switching, and then all of a sudden you might change the stick and then go backward. It's a little bit of a tough transition,
Right.
but I really do like it so far. It's
Which
definitely.
which? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
Oh, you're fine.
which control style did you choose? I know
I did the
there's.
updated control style.
Okay, I did that as well.
That's like, I think it auto picked that, or it didn't auto pick, but that's what it suggested. So
I
I just
switched
used.
it to the original, and I was like, "What the hell is going on? Like this, I can't even control it.
I might have to try it out just to see how it is.
It's weird. It's yeah, it doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, they called it what, the tank controls. So,
Mhm.
but so yeah, I'm about maybe about an hour into that game. I just got the shotgun.
Okay.
If that makes sense to anybody. Um, so I'm still pretty early, but yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Um, and I might, because I know it's on sale for like another couple of days. So I may end up picking up Zero as well. I think it's on sale until the 28th.
I was thinking about that too, but so for those who are listening, I also got Resident Evil or downloaded Resident Evil this week, and one thing that is really bugging me, and I looked to see if there were any upgrades for it, but I don't think there are. You can only hold 8 items at once,
Yeah,
and that's just for Jill's. For Chris's playthrough, you can only hold 6, and I don't from what I know, there are no inventory upgrades
hmm
that you can get. And my problem is I never know what I'm gonna need in terms of key items. So like I'm just carrying around like some items that I inevitably never use, but I don't know
right.
I'm not gonna use them.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same spot as well. Like I had to end up eating one of my herbs just so I can clear up the room for the shotgun.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's kind of like a known issue of that game, that you don't know what you need, and you have to backtrack a lot to, because I've only found one save spot, and I haven't even found a
An
like a
item box.
an item box yet. So I'm kind of screwed. Like I don't know what to use, or you know, but but Zero isn't as intense as one, from
But
what I remember.
I think there are less save or not save spots, less inventory slots than the first one. Like
And
even
Zero,
less. Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah, I don't remember having
something
that
to think about.
problem in Zero when I played it, because I played it a little bit when it was free on the PlayStation Plus service.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't remember having that problem, but yeah. So yeah, I've been playing that, and then I've been enjoying that, and then it's on Game Pass. I think it was just recently added, but it's called The Long Dark. Um, and basically
Okay.
you're a, I can't remember if it's maybe it's somewhere like in Alaska, or but anyways, um, you're this guy, and you own
Hmm.
like a plane. Um, it's like a small little plane, whatever, in like this warehouse. And I think you fly people around. Like that's his job or whatever. But it's like snowing, and there's like a huge storm, and you're kind of walking around. It's first person. you're walking around like your aircraft carrier, and then this
Mhm.
woman comes in that he knows, and then they're off to find I think some sort of treasure or something. But the plane ends up going through this bad storm and ends up crashing, and it's got like a ton of like crafting mechanics to it. Like you have to make sure you're drinking water, eating food.
Oh, cool.
Since it's snowing, you have to make sure you keep it warm. So you'll have to like start a fire every so often. And there's like tons of like stuff you can pick up, whether it's wood or like old books or
Mhm.
some sort of stuff you can use to keep the fire going. And then you have to, which is cool with the water, you have to, if you find like a tin can or something, you have to scoop the snow. You have to put it on the fire to make sure it gets to a boiling point so it can be safe to drink. So it's like, it's pretty
That's
intense.
intense.
Yeah. And it's like, you could hurt yourself. And you have to, bandage yourself up or whatever, or you take medicine
Mhm.
or painkillers or something. So I'm still pretty early, and I think it's episodic. And I don't know the final two.
Oh,
I think
cool.
there's like 5 or 6 episodes to it, and I think you have access to the first 3 or 4. So I think they're still developing this game, but it's really cool so far. I mean, the art style is nice. It's kind of got like a cell shaded look to it a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of a like a survival adventure game.
Nice.
Um,
Is it? Are you doing any combat? Are you fighting anything or?
so far, there's no combat. I've been near wolves, and I haven't had to attack them yet.
Mhm.
Um, but I haven't gotten like a knife or an axe or anything, and I think that's something that you do eventually get. So there may be
Okay.
combat. I'm not, but I haven't had a chance to do something like that. But it's very mysterious. Like you come across this town, and like everyone's gone except for like a few people that I've met so far, and it's very weird.
And it's in
Um,
Alaska. Is that what you said?
it's some Alaska or Colorado or something. I can't quite remember. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, it's really. I think it might be Alaska because they were talking about I think the Aurora Borealis. I think isn't that in Alaska?
I th-
I believe
I
so.
think so. I think it is.
So I think it is in Alaska, but yeah, it's really cool, and I'm itching to go back to it because it's pretty different from what I'm used to playing, I guess. Um,
Nice. So it's on Game Pass.
It is on Game Pass. Yep, it is free to play if you pay $15 a month.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was fact checking you.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Alaska
Okay.
or
Cool.
Canada, Iceland. I just searched best place to view the aurora. Wow. A lot of good spaces to view it. Cool.
Kill. But yeah,
So you'd
that's what I.
recommend it?
Yeah, I would. So far, yeah. Like I said, I've only maybe like an
Mhm.
hour in, but I'm liking what I've played so far.
Nice.
What you been playing?
So dude, I've put my island through a complete makeover. Today I added a cemetery
Oh
because
gosh.
I was able to build some like stone structures that looked like graves.
Yeah.
Then I had some black tulips, and then I built like this kind of cemetery-esque fence around it.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
have like a
cool.
market now that like I used a bunch of stalls and I decorated the stalls with different colors and kind of put random stuff in front of them and on the stalls like for sale. Like there's like an accessory stand that I put up. Uh, what else? What else did I do? I think I have the max number of people you can have on your town. I think 10 is the max, and I just got my 10th person today, and then I have the upgraded store, which is pretty cool. It really doesn't do too much different
Mm-hmm.
besides give you um another special item of the day.
Okay. Cool.
And then they have some more items in the cabinets, like
Mm-hmm.
some different versions of your tools. They're not necessarily better, they're just accessorized differently.
Okay.
But I mean, whatever, they look cool. But I I bought an electric bass guitar for 82,000 bells a day, so
Jesus
that's where
Christ.
I'm at.
So okay, so we were talking about a little bit this about when you're playing disc golf, but
Mhm.
so I mean other than this and a little bit of New Leaf, I haven't really played any other Animal Crossing. So
Yeah.
obviously with this game, the end game is getting the terraforming and then just completely going bonkers with your town and being able to add whatever you want to add. I wonder what the end game was for like the original Animal Crossings. Because I mean, it's they didn't have crafting and stuff like that in the originals. They didn't have terraforming, obviously, so it's like I don't know what the end game was.
I think that's why I fell off of New Leaf. I was like, what am I working towards?
Right.
What am I doing? Like, I'm just shaking trees and catching fish to sell off my house so I can get another loan. But with New Horizons, it's like, okay, I want to get a better home, but I also want to terraform my town and build all this stuff. I think the crafting it opens up the game so much. Just unlocking new recipes. Like, you didn't unlock recipes in New Leaf. You just popped items out of the sky sometimes, and then randomly found cool items in the stores. But I don't know. I don't know what the end game was for New Leaf.
Yeah, I think it's definitely smart of them to add terraforming, because I mean the stuff I've seen people create, and like like someone created like a replica of like Zelda. Oh, which one was it?
Link to the Past?
Link to the Past, like the entire map or something like that, or like the town or something, like just crazy stuff like that. And some of the streamers that I watched, seeing their stuff is crazy. Like, it just looks so good with the paths and the roads and stuff that you can make, and like bridges and all that stuff. So it's super cool.
Yeah, and it helps me be like creative with it too, like just seeing other people's ideas. And I don't know, I feel like I'm always doing something and I'll come up with an idea and then I'll get sidetracked and come up with another idea for something. So it's really cool. Maybe we should do, and I don't necessarily know how we would do this, but like an island tour video for both of our islands.
That would be cool.
Maybe you could be the one streaming / videoing it, and you'd visit mine, and then
we can do that.
Visit yours.
What's going on, BS Nelly?
BS Nelly. Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Yeah, that'd be like totally cool. I wish I was like great at editing, because you could do like an MTV Cribs, like, yo, welcome to my island.
No pictures, please.
Yeah, no pictures. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into it, because just the stuff I've seen, after you get terraforming, it just looks so much fun.
Yeah, it's a blast. And I've said this before, but paths, the paths open it up.
Yeah,
they make your town look like a town. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Well, it's cool because like, and I've already got like some ideas that I want to do, but like I want to have like a creepy spot in the game. It's kind of like off the beaten path, I guess, because like I got this well, and then there's like this little doll that I got, and it's like sitting right in front of the well, so it just looks like creepy, and it's like right when you walk into the island.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can like make like cool pieces of story or something, like in a certain spot of your island that's just like abandoned or something.
Yeah.
Like hopefully there was like, maybe they'll add it, but like broken furniture or broken like housing, like wood or something, where you can, it's like, oh, there's like a horrible windstorm that came through and destroyed this home. Like just some like stuff like that would be so cool that you could do.
There's just so much potential. I'm curious on how many different items there are.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot.
Yeah, and I'm pumped to find everything.
Yeah,
but yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy too, because like everyone is just so creative in different ways on their island. Like I visited my friend Cecilia's island a few days ago, and she moved all of her trees to specific spots, and she fenced them in. But like every other part of her island didn't have any trees, so it was just like an open plain, open field.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, mine is like so packed, not necessarily with trees, but it's just like way more claustrophobic, because I have something, at least for the main part of my island, I have something for every area. I was like, wow, this feels so much more open than mine does. But I never thought to do that. So like I was inspired to move all of my trees to a different spot, and then kind of have like an open campfire area.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's great. But aside from Animal Crossing, which is slowly consuming my life, I played our Resident Evil. Started that. I think I'm like pretty far into it. I'm on the second key that you get. I know there are either 3 or 4 different key types for different doors, and I'm on the second one, and I have the grenade launcher. But I haven't fought. I think the first boss is the giant snake.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't fought that.
Okay.
So like I don't know how far I am into it. I feel like I'm decently far, but I mean, who knows? Like it's hard to see your progress sometimes with that game
Yeah, yeah.
because you're just unlocking doors and I didn't we talked about this before, but I didn't know you had to burn the bodies
Mm-hmm.
when you kill a zombie because they come back as super zombies with
Yeah, so like
claws.
I know exactly where the lighter is and the kerosene tank, but I
Mhm.
just have no room in my inventory for it, so I'm kind of screwed.
Exactly. It's just God. And I
And I
was
haven't
looking
and I
online.
don't have an item box yet to use, so just kind of like kind of
You're
gotta
kind
wait.
of SOL.
Yeah.
And I was looking online, like, Google, like, oh, is there like an inventory upgrade? And people are like, no, you just have to get better at item management. I was like, that doesn't make the game good just because, like, having the
Yeah.
item managed doesn't make a good game.
No.
It really doesn't. Like, you see, every other Resident Evil has inventory upgrades except for this one.
Yep.
Like, just accept the fact that it's a flaw in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little annoying,
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
and it's kind of coupled with the fact that the load times on the Switch version aren't great. Like going into a different room, it's like
Yeah,
a 5-second load time.
it's a little annoying.
Mm. I like it though.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, aside from those issues, I really like it. Uh, aside from that, I got back into Slay the Spire, and I don't know, I'm just perpetually into that game, man. But I'd initially beat it with the first character, the Ironclad, and I went back and beat it with the other two. And then there's one more that was recently added in DLC. I think it's called the Watcher. So I still want to go through and beat it with him. And then there are 20 different ascension levels for each one.
Hmm.
Like it's progressively harder each time you play. So I might try to play through it a few more times with each character, but we'll see. I mean, I'm liking it. I like it a lot. I never thought I would get this into a roguelike, but here we are.
It's kind of like hailed as one of the best ones. So
And yeah, and I can definitely see why. It just works.
yeah,
It works when you don't necessarily think it would.
yeah. I think the next time it goes on sale, I'll probably end up picking it up.
Yeah, because what is it normally 25?
25, I think. Yeah,
25? Yeah, I mean, get it on sale. I think I got it when it was $20,
yeah,
but I mean, I think that's worth it.
yeah. We'll see. I still got some stuff I gotta play. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah. And then lastly, I got kind of back into Dead Cells. I really just played one run, but I got to the final boss, and I mean, he was just so hard, so powerful. I couldn't beat him. So we'll see if I go back to Dead Cells. I might be done with it, but it's a really really fun game. It just takes a little too long to get through to get all the way to the final boss. Even though Slay the Spire takes like an hour to get there, it's paced. I think paced better than Dead Cells.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I enjoy Dead Cells, but and I do need to go back to it and just check it out again. But
mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, it's yeah, roguelikes are kind of, I don't know, they're fun, but they can be kind of annoying sometimes too. Just if you die or something and you have to reset. But I mean
They can
that's
feel
just those games.
pointless,
Yeah.
I guess, or non rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, and it does a good job because I mean, you're always every run. You're what I'm remembering is you can upgrade
Mm-hmm.
some stuff or something like that.
Yeah, so
So
every run you're making progress in some sense,
mm-hmm.
which is good. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
but that's pretty much it for me. Just all those games, just all All Switch games this week.
Oh, Switch games. Yeah, that's pretty much yeah. All right, you want to go ahead and jump into the news?
Let's do it.
Do it. So obviously, I guess not obviously, you're not in the market for one, but so Switches have been selling out like crazy. Obviously, just with the demand, that's been going on. Everyone's working from home or laid off or whatever. Because even like Xboxes and PS4s, you can't really find a ton of those either. So there's just like a super high demand for Switches. So everywhere's been sold out. But there's also been reports of when Switches go on sale, there's these auto buying bots that go ahead and purchase them, so then people can
Scalp them.
scalp them. So because I've seen even on Walmart's website they have them for like 5-6. Like the Animal Crossing version was like $700, which is so
Jesus.
annoying.
Why
But
would Walmart even?
yeah, Walmart's weird. They have like because you can buy stuff from like third parties or something. I don't know, but. Yeah, that was a little annoying just because, and I've been kind of following it too because I think I mentioned last week that Kaylee's trying to buy a Switch, and even today she was like, I think I just want a light, and I said, well, the lights are sold out too. We can't. They're nowhere.
That's yeah.
So with
Best just to wait.
but all that being said, Nintendo has had the best year for the Switch. It has sold the most Switches in the month of March, which is insane.
Wait, March was their best month ever for Switches?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and I think Animal Crossing sold the highest amount. Like it's just behind Smash Brothers as far as the most sold game on the Switch.
And I think it had the best digital launch month ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From what I remember seeing. Wait, so it's wow. So if it's right behind Smash, then it's probably it could be close to 20 million, right?
I'm trying to find that article that was on IGN because I put the link in there, but it didn't work. So let me see if I can find it real quick.
Did it say it was the best selling?
I thought that's what it did. I thought that's what it was.
Or was it? Or was it the best selling game for the US in March? And it beat the launch sales of Mario and Zelda.
Yeah.
Or surpassed any Mario or Zelda launch in the US.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
And it's already the number 2 best selling game in the US for the year behind Call of Duty.
Okay.
And it's okay. I see where you see it. The third best launch for any Nintendo game ever, following Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Brawl.
Dang.
So, shit, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like I feel like everybody is playing this game.
Yeah.
Like just anybody, someone that you didn't think would play Animal Crossing has played Animal Crossing. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's selling Switches too, like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost got not quite so, but it's almost got like that Pokemon Go vibe, where everyone was playing it. Like just people that don't even game. Yeah, it's a phenomenon, but it's I mean, it's a great game. So good job for that because that's
perfect,
awesome.
Perfect timing too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, literally perfect timing.
I'd say their delay, because they delayed it 6 months or 5 months, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
That helped a ton.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, and then we talked a lot about this earlier when we were talking about the games we've been playing, but Animal Crossing added bushes, hedges, museum art upgrade, all that good stuff.
And the new update. On top of that, they announced some other events that are coming. So right now is Earth Day event, which goes until May 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, there's a few more events. I know there's like a Museum Day event.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do we have? I think there's a wedding season event.
Yep.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
That's in June, July, August, something. One Whenever wedding season is.
Yeah, that's yeah. I guess I mean that's kind of like the wedding season, I guess. But
Yeah. Maybe not this year, but
yeah, not probably not this year at all. But I mean that's cool. They can literally only go up from here for as far as their events go, because the bunny day was so bad. It was just
dude,
so long. Like it should have been
way too long.
maybe a week tops. It was just way too long.
Man, I look back on it and just get mad.
It'll be here next year too.
Well, you won't see me on this game next year from April 1st to April 12th,
Yeah,
whenever that was before.
yeah, that was god awful. Ooh, excuse me. And then Nintendo is boosting their productions for Switches due to the shortage, to try to meet the demand for the April to June quarter, which makes sense. People are eating up the Switches. They want them. Everyone's at home. It's a good time.
I
Good time to
wonder
get
if
the
they're going to
Switch.
be able to. Wonder if they're going to be able to do this, like they're planning on doing it. Wonder if they're actually going to be able to match the demand or the supply with the demand.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
We'll
always have
see.
trouble with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, it's always been. I mean, like you literally could not buy a Wii for like the first year that it came out. It was just impossible to find. So
Yeah, they've always had trouble. Like Wii's were understocked. Wii's were just so overstocked. Switches understocked. I mean, God, we're even having issues with this now, 3 years later.
yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got games like and when Animal Crossing comes out, it's gonna. I just don't think they were expecting it to sell this well. But just with the timing of everything, it was just like the perfect storm. So
Right.
and the last thing we have in the news, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot's first DLC is coming out April 28th. It's called New Power Awakens, and you finally get to do the story of like the Beerus and like God Goku and all that good stuff. I'm super excited for that game, for that DLC, because Kakarot was a flawed game, but it was just so much fun. Like I loved like just playing in that universe and flying around and stuff.
You
But
100%ed it, right?
yes, yeah, I got all achievements in that game, which is crazy. That's the second game I've done this
Yeah,
year. I usually don't like 100% games anymore. But yeah,
Wow. Off to a good start.
yeah, that's a great start. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So it comes out April 28th, and I think the season pass is $30.
And what does that include?
It includes this. I think it includes like another piece of DLC as well. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it includes, but I would probably be picking this up day one and trying this thing out, because yeah, like I said, Dragon Ball Z was a lot of fun.
And this is, just to clarify, this is the Dragon Ball Super story?
Yeah, the Super story, yes. I don't know. I think it's probably just the Beerus saga. I watched a little bit of Super and like the movie or whatever, so I haven't seen. I think Super's still airing. I don't know if it's
Okay.
I don't know if it's concluded yet, but yeah, I think it's just the Beerus stuff, like the battle, like the final battle with Beerus and all that good stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, super
So
excited. Super excited for that.
Aside from that, what are you looking forward to? What's on your radar?
I mean, it's kind of hard right now. I mean, we still don't know what Nintendo's planning outside of like May 29th, whenever like Xenoblade drops and a couple other games. I think honestly that's what I'm looking forward most, is just finding out what Nintendo's going to do, what, with the Mario remaster stuff. Are we getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year?
Yeah.
Splatoon
So many
3.
unknowns.
There's a lot of stuff that we just don't know. Like maybe another Zelda remake or something, like maybe a Wind Waker or some sort of. Well, I don't think they'll do one. I don't think they'll do Wind Waker, but maybe like a Twilight Princess. Well, they just did Twilight Princess 2.
Skyward Sword.
The Skyward Sword upgrade, maybe. Speaking of which, so I am on a mission to collect like every Zelda hard copy that's been made.
Okay.
which I feel like is feasible. I mean, I already got a lot of it, so I think it's definitely feasible.
Yeah.
But I ordered Skyward Sword on eBay last week.
Wait, no, I have it.
Oh, well, I mean, wait, what do you mean you have it?
I have the case and disc.
You have the disc?
Yeah,
I don't
so.
think we have the disc.
For Skyward Sword?
Yeah, because I remember I let Mark borrow it back in the day, and I don't think he ever gave it back to me.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
But I have the case.
Yeah, I know we definitely have the case. But
Okay.
I got the case in game coming. It was like $20. So
Oh, okay, nice.
yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. So when I get that, I am going to play that game and try to finish it.
Dang.
So
And God, this is like an end of an era. You've been hating a Skyward Sword for 10 years now.
It's the only mainline Zelda game, like main console Zelda game, that I have not finished, and it's eaten me alive. So I have to do it.
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Yeah, like new era, I guess, because I haven't finished like the NES games. Like,
oh yeah, who cares?
So yeah, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, I finished. Twilight Princess, I've finished. Skyward Sword, I passed on.
Majora's Mask,
I beat. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
Wow, I kind of want to. Actually, no, I'll wait. I'll wait for the remaster.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, they're probably gonna remaster this thing, but
yeah,
I'm at least gonna like try to play it and see.
Wow.
See if my opinion on it has changed.
You're gonna do one waggle, and you're gonna just turn the game off.
One waggle.
He runs like a doof, like a goofus.
Yeah, he does.
Doofus. He's just run with the sword pointing forwards.
Oh God, I remember. Oh God, dude. PTSD, man. Ugh. But yeah, that's kind of like my main thing. But as far as other games, I mean, Cyberpunk, I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the new Halo when that comes out, if that doesn't get delayed.
I don't think it will.
But I don't know what else is coming out this year that we know of.
I mean, from Nintendo, nothing. Just
nothing.
Bravely Default.
I did play that Trials of Mana demo.
How was that?
I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's like I mean it's an RPG, but it's kind of like an action RPG. It's not turn-based.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like action RPGs like that.
So I don't know, like it's super pretty for being a remaker. But it's $50 and I don't know if I want to pick it up for that price right now. So I don't know, but I did enjoy it. And it's one of those demos where if you do decide to play the game, you can just you can carry your data over. So that's
nice.
Pretty cool. So
that's good. I heard good things about it. So
yeah, I mean it's reviewed pretty well.
It might be worth picking.
Yeah, it might be worth it.
It's the third. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it the third game in the series? Like I know there's the Trials of Mana collection, which had the first two, and then this is like the full-on remake of the third.
Yes, I think it is the third entry in that series.
Okay,
but yeah, it seems cool. It's pretty. The action was pretty simple from what I played. I'm sure it'll get expanded upon once you dive deep into the game, but it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Anything that you're looking forward to that we know about?
Yes, absolutely. There are two games in particular that I am just literally on the edge of my seat waiting for. One of them is Project Session, which is the
skateboarding game.
They announced that they were coming to Xbox so long ago, and it was supposed to release. It was supposed to release in November, and it got pushed back to December. No, actually, it was supposed to release in September, and then it got pushed back November, December, and then they said spring 2020. That is coming to. It's on PC, but it's supposed to be coming to Xbox preview.
Yeah,
and I think they're still holding up to the spring date, so hopefully that'll come soon. Because I am so ready for another
skateboarding game.
And then another skate sim game called Skater XL is coming to Xbox and Switch and the rest of the other PS4 and PC
Mm-hmm.
in July. So it's like a firm date in July. So if Session's not out by then, I'll have that.
She'll have that.
Yeah, and they're pretty similar. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's cool though because like they don't like they kind of base it off of the skate controls,
Mm-hmm.
except in this one, each analog stick controls a foot.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different in that regard because in
Yeah.
skate you just have the right analog stick controlling all board movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I want to go back and play like Skate 3.
so man, I play it occasionally. Sometimes just pop it in and
Yeah.
skate around. It's good.
Yeah, we definitely need like a new skateboarding game for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's like after like Tony Hawk kind of died, there wasn't anything else. But I mean, there is a rumor that there's supposed to be a new like Tony Hawk game coming out soon, and I don't think it's gonna be made by Activision. I think
it's gonna be different.
Yeah, I think Tony Hawk. I think he was in talks with some other studio or some other publishing company. So who knows what it'll be called? But
I'm wondering if it'll still be like an arcade game, or if it'll be more realistic, like Skate was.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't mind it being like a good arcade game, or like Project 8 was super cool back in the day. That kind of style. They had like the slow motion.
Slow-mo.
That was cool. So I mean, I feel like there's room to have a realistic skateboarding game like Skate, and then have like your arcadey stuff. Like I wouldn't mind like an Underground 3 or something that's kind of like just off the wall goofy or something.
Yeah. Underground. I think Underground 1 was my favorite.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk game.
Yeah, Underground was good. Like even like American Wasteland was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the no loading kind of thing.
Or they just sent you through a tunnel.
Yeah, they sent you through the tunnel. But that wasn't like a proper loading screen.
Right. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Tony Hawk, they had some pretty good games.
What were the other ones? Project 8 and
American Wasteland. Then there was like,
well, there was Ride and Shred.
Yeah.
Those are the two ones with the board peripheral.
With the board peripheral, yeah.
Have we talked about this before? I feel like we've talked about this before.
I think we have. I think we
had
have.
The same exact where we can't remember one of the Tony Hawk games.
Oh, let me look it up real quick. That's gonna bother me.
Okay. Because they went up to 4. Well, then they did 5.
Ugh, that game's awful. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I think it's this one that we're missing. Okay. So
Proving Ground.
Proving Ground. So there's Pro Skater 2, Pro Skater 3, Pro Skater 4, Underground 2, American Wasteland, then Downhill Jam, which is like an actually decent one for the Wii.
Yeah.
And Project 8 released the same year with Downhill Jam. Then we got Proving Ground, and then we got Motion, Ride, Shred, and then we got Pro Skater HD, Shred Sessions, which is an iOS game, and then Pro Skater 5.
Wow, they really had some yearly releases up until 2010s.
So, yeah, not a great like second half for Tony Hawk as far as the games go, but
no, yeah, after Proving Grounds, they kind of went off the rails.
I don't know if I played Proving Ground. That was 2007. No, I did play this one.
Well, Skate 1 came out in 2007, so I think Proving Grounds was more in the vein of Skate.
Okay.
Or more, I don't know, more realistic.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week's show. Appreciate everyone that came in. Hopefully the audio and stuff was better as far as well, it definitely was, since you can actually hear Nick now on the live stream, of course. But yeah, I appreciate everyone popped in and checked us out. If you guys could do us a huge favor, aside from just sharing like the posts and stuff like on Facebook and all that good stuff, leave us a review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. That definitely helps us kind of get seen and grow. That way we can start getting like emails and stuff in. Speaking of which, you can send those to Gaming with the Bros at yahoo.com, and you can send us suggestions and
Questions.
questions, topics that you want to talk about, or just any kind of general questions. Let us know how you guys are holding up in the quarantine life, how the gaming is and stuff like that.
What are you looking forward to in this time of not being able to look forward to anything?
Yeah. So we will see you guys next week. We were a little late on the show this week, going live and stuff. I was trying to do some last minute audio corrections and stuff.
Yeah.
But we should be back to 8:30 next week. But yeah, we will see you
between 8:30 and 9. We'll be
yeah, anytime, just pop in. And we usually go live now. We'll be live on Twitch and the Facebook page, so you can catch us any one of those. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
I won't say you. I won't say you.